Hey everybody, what's up and welcome back to more Ships Challenge JoshL5. We have reached level 42 of this set and we're moving along at a pretty good pace, I think. Anyway, we're going to be playing Life, the Universe, and Greenlock Pool. Let's see what this is all about. We got a bunch of blocks. It doesn't seem like there's anything under them. And we got some chips behind green doors. And yeah, we need a green key, it looks like. There's another one of those chips. Now, I believe I saw a preview of this on CC Zone, if I remember this level right. And yes, this is one of those things where you have to build bridges everywhere. Okay. This is kind of like that level by Andrew Menzies called Build a Bridge Workshop. Except I love the design of this level even more. Like, this has a nice symmetrical design. I don't know, it just has a really nice feel to it. Let's push this one over there. I don't know if there's like a very rigid solution to this, or if you can just go with almost any sort of block pushing pattern here for all this stuff, but yeah, I'm just gonna push them wherever, and if I mess up, I mess up, and if not, then I don't, and I'll just make sure they get into water. That's the main thing. I just want to make sure they get into the water. This I'm kind of a little iffy about. This is kind of isolated. I'm not really sure about this. Yeah. Well, we got a bunch of blocks here, so that could help. Maybe. Let's get this one... Well, yeah, we can make this work. Wait, let's get this one down. Oh, wait, I should have probably... Except I couldn't push it over here. Okay, how am I going to do this? How am I going to do this? I guess I have to connect it via here? How am I going to make a connection to this area, though? Okay, I think I may have just cooked the level. I think I might have. Because I don't see any other way to get anything over here. This seems... Yeah, and that's a corner. I can't do anything there. That's a corner. This is a corner. Okay, let's start over. Alright, so this is a little bit tougher than I thought. Okay. Let's just be a little bit more cautious. First, let's make sure we bridge down here. Oh, wait a minute. I can just go up through there, right? Can I do that? No, I can't. Grr, if that weren't blocked off, this could have been a lot easier. And I can't push anything in here because of the way these green doors are arranged, so that's out. I'm having to remember that the green doors will actually be opened, so that's something that I'm having to keep in mind. It's kind of hard to think about that when they're walls right now. Yeah, this is a little bit harder than I was thinking it was going to be. And then we still have this whole right side that we haven't even looked at yet. I mean, who knows what this is all about. Wow, okay, you know, I think that will probably have to go there. I mean, there's no other place I can do that in. I'm kind of going back to just randomly pushing stuff wherever again. The thing is, it feels like there are certain spots in here that you have to just unlock by virtue of pushing other blocks into the water. I mean, it seems kind of unavoidable, but maybe it's not in some cases. It's just a matter of knowing what those cases are. I'm just trying to like retain whatever blocks I can just in case of an emergency. Okay, so that looks like we can make our escape route through here. Alright, and so now let's go ahead and connect all this stuff. Of course, again, there's the green doors. I keep forgetting about that little row of green doors over there. And I'm going to have to do that. Okay, let's keep that block, just in case. We need to create some sort of path, it looks like. Wait, did I just block off the entire area? I just blocked off the entire area. Wow. That has to be the silliest mistake ever. Okay, let's start all over again. Okay, this is getting off to kind of a rough start. I didn't think that this would nearly be this hard, but it's a great level. I know I'm sounding frustrated, but this level is amazing. In fact, I would gladly vote this into a CCLP. I guess I was kind of a little bit taken aback by the difficulty. Or maybe I'm just making this harder than it really needs to be. I don't know. Part of me just kind of wants to just push everything randomly and then just throw everything, throw all caution to the wind and just go for it, I don't know if that's a good idea or not, but you never know. For now, though, I just want to make sure that there is at least some path to... Well, then again, there is also the possibility of leaving some blocks. Like this one, maybe I shouldn't have pushed it here. Maybe I should have just left it as it stood. But I think that works, too. Because I could have just gone through the green doors and then pushed it up here to this space. See, that's another possibility, leaving blocks where they are originally. I didn't think of that. There's this whole area here. This whole area is just mean. It looks like this might be right, perhaps. One thing's for sure, I do have to push those there. And I have to push that there. So, where does that leave us with respect to being able to get down here? I keep thinking I have to come down through the bottom section up here, but maybe I have to come from the top. Maybe that's the key. In fact, it probably is. Yeah, that should work. That's a whole path there, cleared through all the doors. Yeah, let's just go for that. Okay, so maybe that's the solution. Now the question is, do we use the green doors to bridge up there? Is that possible or not? Right now I'm leaning toward not. But I can move this up here and use it for later. Maybe that's the way to do it. It's just push it up there so then I can open the doors and then everything will work. So yeah, I'm going to stick with my strategy of just saving blocks wherever I can. That seems like it might be prudent. But you never really know until you really do everything and go for it, so... I'm just going to go ahead and go for it here. I'm just going to push everything in, just see what happens. Let's just push all these in. It looks like I'm kind of making a circuit through everything, like here and then there, and it's looking pretty good, right? I think. Yeah, I mean, this is not bad. Okay, let's not make the silly mistake we made last time. In fact, I don't think we can because I pushed that block in. I can turn this around without the block there. Okay, now I need to figure out a way, and I think I see a way to do it. Here we go. I can connect these two. Wait, there we go. And I think that should work for that. This is a very good level. This is a very good level. It's simple, and that's what makes it so difficult, is that it's deceptively simple. I mean, you go into it, and you're like, hey, blocks everywhere, let's just push things around. And, it doesn't look rigid at all just because there's so many different ways you can push everything. And I'm assuming there are different combinations of pushing stuff into the water that work here. But that's kind of what makes it difficult, is that, before you know it, you've been hoodwinked. And thankfully this is not a long level. I mean, you can get hoodwinked and then just start all over and it's totally cool. Wait. See, I keep forgetting. There's a green door there. It's totally okay. Okay, then I can push that there. Let me push that up there so we have a path up here, and then we can do that. And then we can connect this to everything else. I'm hoping that this will actually create a consistent circuit that goes all the way around. That would be nice right about now. In fact, I think we've pretty much connected everything at this point. I'm just going to fill in some more spaces just in case we haven't, but yeah, I think we're pretty much good. Like, I don't think there's a chip that's isolated right now. I mean, we can get to everything via the green doors, via this network we've created with all these paths. I think we've pretty much got this. Okay, there's the green door down there. We can get to that. Okay, I gotta make sure we can actually get out of this whole thing first. That's the first step, because I don't think I've really worked on this section much. But I think that should do. I don't think that will be an issue. Okay, there we go. We got that. We got this. And then let's just fill in more stuff down here. Can't hurt, right? There we go. Okay. And then the exit's just down here where we first start off our green key adventure. So let's do this. Let's go. Bam, 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 bam. Why am I making that bam, bam, bam sound? I don't know. Okay. I'm just trying to feel all cool. Also, we gotta hurry up. We don't have a whole lot of time. It's so funny, like, the whole level feels different now that we've pretty much opened everything up as far as chips and stuff go. Okay, how do we get back? Through here? I think this is where we opened. Yeah, here we go. There we go. We got everything. That was fun. I really enjoyed that level a lot. That was just brilliant. I would gladly vote that into a future CCLP. It's very well designed. It's got a challenge that's singular and easy to understand, but yet it's still involving as far as using your head. So that's very much welcome. Alright, Escaping Nowhere is the next level. This is looking like an item swapper of some sort, and I have to say, this kind of reminds me of a certain level that Tyler Sontag made in his Rejects set that basically had this exact same design. I'm assuming the title is referring to the fact that there's all these dead ends, and the maze, it looks like some sort of scavenger hunt thing, but really it's just a maze that's very simple as far as the actual path network is concerned. Maybe it's just the whole dead-endness of it, I don't know. But I love the design. It makes you really feel like you're, frustratedly running into stuff, and not really getting anywhere with anything. Let's see, where's the very first item we need? We gotta really take notes of where everything is. Okay, there's a blue wall. Okay, good. Here we go, blue key. I can definitely see this being a level where the time limit might catch up to us, but hopefully not. I'm hoping it won't be. Now, where have we seen a blue door? Have we seen a blue door anywhere? That's the problem. When I'm commenting, I feel like my observation skills just go down, but I think I'm doing alright here, because I do remember that the toggle wall was down over here in the lower right section, right? Yes, down there. Alright, and the fire was in the northwest section. Okay, I think we got this. This isn't bad. I think we got it. And when the force floor is what we need for the, or the suction boots are what we need to get to the red key. Alright, we're doing alright. We're doing good. And it doesn't look like there's any real threat here. It's just simple item swapping. This is exactly what I was hoping this set would have, is just a nice little break from all the epic levels and all the hard challenges. And when I say hard challenges, I don't mean something like in the last level where it was a tough challenge, but it was something that was manageable. I mean something that's just so multifaceted and rigid that, it is honestly a lot like CCLB 3. Kind of like, that level, Year of the McCallahan. Like, that was very complex. But, I can respect that. I can definitely respect a level that, knows how to be hard. And, knows it's hard, and it really runs with it. I mean, that's the reason why I don't totally hate You Can't Teach an Old Frog New Tricks. I mean, I respect that level. I mean, it's a decent challenge, even though it's not for everyone. And I have no idea where the water is. maybe it's at the start area? I mean, we haven't really been kind of in the middle upper section lately, so let's go up there. I thought we explored everything here, though, didn't we? Yeah, it's just the green door, and that's a dead... Okay. So, is it in the lower left? Because I don't think we've been there lately. Though I thought it was just the door here, the blue door. Is there something there? No. We just came from the northeast, so what are we missing? I don't know. Okay. Where's the water? Okay, there's no water. I'm not seeing water. Am I missing something? I'm just waiting for a little twist here because, you know, twists are kind of what make the world go round these days. So that unlocks the blue key. Okay, what am I missing? Seriously, where is this? Is it over here and I just missed it? Because this is fire, I thought. Yeah, it's fire, and it's just... Wait, the suction boots. Okay, those are behind the socket. Okay. I'm finding, like, every other item here and what it's behind, but for the life of me, I cannot find this silly water tile. Did I have a choice as far as a door I could open up, and I chose the wrong door? Where does that red door lead, anyway? Okay, I can't see where it leads from here. I'm sure I could see it from, like, way up there, but... Let's go and check it out. I don't know where a water tile exists in this whole level. Okay, I can't see where the red door leads. So, did I just open the wrong door earlier? Because I'm wondering if the flippers were just a decoy. They almost have to be. Okay, it was a yellow door that I opened up. Alright. Is there another yellow door that I can open up? Okay, let's go up here first. This is where the first item is. Or, not up there, over here. Yeah, I'm not seeing a water tile anywhere here. Blue key was on the left side, right? It was down here? Somewhere down here. And there is only one blue door. I do know about that. I'm trying to keep an eye out for multiple red doors and yellow doors and all that stuff. Well, okay, yellow door especially, because that's what we're dealing with this whole flipper conundrum. I don't remember another yellow door in this level. And side note, no, I'm not recording at 1:30. It's only 10:49, which is good. My brain is a little bit more alive at 10:49, thankfully. Okay, so we know that the suction boots are behind the socket. We know that the chip necessary to get to the socket is behind the green door, I believe. Yeah, green door. And we know the green key is behind the tank, and the tank button, I'm guessing that's what's behind the red door, because I haven't seen a button anywhere else. And the red key is behind the suction boots. Or the force floor, but where are the suction boots, though? No, seriously, where is this? I mean, maybe this is what the title was referring to. I mean, maybe there's just something that we did wrong at the beginning. I feel like this should be easy, and I'm just missing something stupidly obvious. Okay, let's look at this. We can't get past that. Unless there's just some secret way inside. But I'm not seeing that. I'm just wondering if there's like some optical illusion that's preventing me from seeing an alternate path, but I mean, I'm seeing the normal paths just fine, so I don't think that would be the case. Yeah, what am I missing here? I mean, there's no water tile, at least not that I'm seeing. I mean, what gives? I don't get it. I really don't get it. Is there just some secret thing that I'm missing that allows me to get to something sooner than it looks like I'm supposed to get to it? I'm sure the answer, again, is staring me dead in the face. I know I keep coming back to that, but that seems to be my lot in life. Oh, there's the... Wait, there's the water tile. Wait, how did... Really? That was there the whole time and I never saw it. Wow. Wow. That is sad. That is honestly really sad. How on earth did I miss that water tile right there at the start? Well, I guess there really was kind of an illusion. And I think that's the thing about this level, is that, you know, you think you're seeing things, but you're really not. You know, and because of the nature of the way these thin walls look, you know, you think you're keeping track of where you're going, but you really are forgetting something. Or maybe I'm just not thinking straight tonight. Anyway, thankfully we do know where everything else is, which will make the rest of the level pretty speedy. I really do like this design. I mean, I'm not sure that this would necessarily be my, you know, first choice for a CCLP maze Easter egg. But, I mean, it's a really decent concept, and it could make for a nice relief level. So, depending on what else is in the voting pool for CCLP4, I'll definitely keep this in mind. That's the thing, though. You really don't know what you're going to rate levels until you see all of them in the voting pool. I mean, there were levels that I played back in the CCLP2 era that I thought were the most amazing thing ever, but now it's like, you know, now that level design has evolved significantly, I can look at those levels and be like, man, we've come such a long way. And there we go. We escaped from nowhere. Okay, level 44 is titled Railroad Madness, and I happen to know about this level because there was a bit of a discussion about it on the thread for this level set on CC Zone regarding a bust in this level. And since I'm playing the original version of this level set, I happen to know that the bust is still possible to exploit in this version of the set. However, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to play the level as intended. I'm going to be honest. I'm going to go ahead and play the level as it's supposed to be played. This level is kind of reminiscent of a certain level in CCLP 1 voting called At the Racetrack, or I think that's what it was called. Anyway, the bust is that you don't have to press this button, but I'm going to go ahead and do it. I think I'm going to wait for our block to come. Well, no. Yeah, I should have waited. Okay. Yeah, basically the whole premise is that you have to walk around and get stuff while fireballs are going around, in this case blocks. And it is kind of a little bit tough. I love the idea of it, though. It's just kind of a little bit of a tough concept. Now, the problem with this is that with the intended solution, there's a fireball on that right side that's going to be cycling around, including a block every few seconds. And that could cause some trouble depending on how slow we are with doing all this. So let's try to be quick. I do like the kind of twisty path that's going around here, because that does help you to see. Whoa, okay. That does help you see. Whoa, that was close. That helps you to see where things are coming around the bend and stuff, which is always handy. I'm just going to kind of wait here. Yep. 3. Okay, I think there's only 3. Oh, no, there's 4. Okay, never mind. Never mind. Okay, let's be extra cautious here. Okay, we can see stuff, so let's go ahead and just stay in here. You know what this reminds me of? There is a game I played when I was little called... Well, not when I was little. It was when I was in college. That's not little. Well, senior year of high school. I was taking dual credit at the college I eventually went to when I was in my senior year, so I kind of think of that as college when it's really not. But anyway, I played Descent 3, which is a vehicular shooter game that had a level where basically you fly around in a spaceship and blow up robots and stuff. It is a very fun game. I loved it to death. And there's a level where you have to go through this subway in Korea, and it is so crazy because you have to like time everything according to when these trains are coming by, and it is so hard to do. I mean, I struggled with that level so much, and you have to basically just notice patterns with the way the subway is going. I don't know why it gave me so much trouble. I think it was just me being impatient, but it did. Oh, man. Okay. I'm tempted. I'm really tempted to use the non-busted, or the busted solution for this. But I kind of want to solve this legitimately. Okay, let's do this. Okay, when we come through there, that'll be our final chip. We don't have to backtrack anymore. Okay. I think going faster is ultimately going to help us. And thankfully, this path really doesn't seem all that long either. Let's just wait for it. Whoa! Wait for it. Okay, the coast is clear for now. Alright, I'm just going to wait here. Which appeared to have been a good choice. I'm curious, is there anywhere I can really just push these blocks off and get them off our chests? I don't think there is. Because all these little stops are force floor guarded. I can't really do anything with that. What? Are you kidding? Okay, I think we can still do this. I'm just going to wait for everything to come by, and I'm just going to go backtrack through everything here. I think there's one more. There we go. Okay, let's do it. This is not exactly how I envisioned ending this level, but I think it's still possible. I don't think we've blocked anything off that we need to get to. And hey, at least now we don't have to worry about any blocks. So there is a way to ram a block. Just not exactly the way I thought it would work out. Also, I'm playing left-handed right now because my right hand is getting kind of sore. Or not sore, but kind of that weird pins and needles feeling. Anyway, Railroad Madness has been done. That was a lot of fun. Prehistoric Wasteland. Okay, so this is a wasteland. Oh, okay. It's a wasteland when your paths are just kind of wishy-washy like that. Alright. This area is a little bit more circular than the last one. I do like this whole recessed wall thing. That's kind of cool. Excuse me. Also, I think this outer area is completely safe. I don't think there's anything that's going to bother us here. Did we get everything in that room? My sense of oh no, it's not completely safe. There are paramecia wandering about, wreaking havoc on this land of prehistoricity. I don't know if that's a word. Okay. I'm just gonna go around in the circle until we get everything, which it seems like most of it's on the outskirts. But on the inside, we got red keys to get, so yeah. Have we been here? Oh yeah, this thing. Whoa. Beware of bug. Alright, I guess I forgot that one. And I see a hint down here. Is this a Dinosaur egg. Alright. Not an Easter egg, but a dinosaur egg. I do like some dinosaurs. Let's get ourselves a red key. So, do we have to get more red keys? Because I don't really know if there was another spot that we had to get one at. We don't. Alright. That was it. And that was fun. That was a lot of fun. I love the aesthetic of that. That was really cool. Chant of Sapphires. Okay, I see what's going on here. Don't get the sapphires. This is an interesting idea because I think I mentioned this in my JoshL4 Let's Play, but remember in that level, it was that blue forest fire level. I was talking about how, you know, on a blue wall level, you want to press everything. Well, here, you got the desire, but yet there are things that you can't, you know, touch. So, it becomes a little bit trickier to navigate because you have to be extra cautious with what you're doing. You can't just go for everything like you can in a level like Chip Mine, for instance, or even that air duct level. Is it called air duct? Air something. It was air something. I remember that. Alright, we can't get around that. And so it looks like we've exhausted everything we can get to there. Can we go around the key here? We can. Okay. Interesting. Interesting. Okay. So that's a dead end. We can go here, which is cool. I like the whole staircase look of this. It kind of reminds me of the Mine Oomph level from JoshL4, but I like this better than that one. Like the whole don't get the blue keys thing adds a little bit more to it, which, you know, it's still a nice singular objective, you know, well, double objective. You have to also find the chips while avoiding the blue key, but at the same time, you know, you got more going on, and that's pretty cool. And it kind of makes the level feel more spacious, even though the paths are kind of narrow in some places, but wider in others. But yeah, I'm liking this. This is really neat. Alright. We got 18 ships, so we still got a long ways to go. But I think we're making pretty good time. And the time limit is pretty generous, so that's always welcome. Trying to be careful not to bump into any blue keys. I feel like there are some areas here where the walls could be open just because the blue keys are blocking everything. Like, you know, above this blue key, that wall could have been open. But I suppose that could have also been more mean because it would have increased the likelihood that you could mess up. So, I like the way it is. It works. So we can't get through there, so can we get through that? That being that wall to the left of that chip. I'm guessing we have to go through down this way. There we go. 13 ships left. Also, wasn't there a level that Josh made with Sapphire in the title? I know there was Sapphire Cavern from CCLP1 that was formerly the gold mine, but I want to say there was another level he made that referenced sapphires. Maybe I'm thinking of something else. I like how some of these chips are not placed at dead ends. Like, that's one thing I feel is kind of a trope that's overused in CC design, is that all the collectible items are placed at dead ends, usually. Whereas here, some of them are and some of them aren't. You know, it's just kind of random. Honestly, I think the only thing that could have made this level better was to have some of the chips, or all of the chips, be at regular intervals throughout the structure of the level. Like, that would have been kind of cool. But, you know, I can do without that. It just kind of feels more like CC1 when you do it. Okay, and this seems to be the path to that one. I'm surprised we haven't made a mistake and picked a blue key up yet. And I've probably just jinxed this, but I'm going to hold out some hope that I haven't. I think part of what makes this level work more than the blue forest fire level is that there aren't nearly as many spots where you can mess up. Because there was like fire everywhere. Whereas here, I mean, there are blue keys in a lot of places, but it doesn't feel nearly as pervasive as that level did. Okay, so I have to go in and get that through. Whoa. Does this go back to the start? We've been here already. Okay, so we just made a... No! No! I did not just do that. Oh my goodness. Well, start over. Alright, let's try this again. So, while I'm going through this again, one thing that I kind of wanted to talk about that I thought was worth mentioning was this special project that's going on in the CC community where people are creating what amounts to an overall top 50 of official Chips Challenge levels. For those who don't know, Tom Patton, or Tom P as he's sometimes known around the community, is spearheading this whole thing. And I just submitted my list of top 50 levels from each set to him earlier today, which allowed me to see what the overall set looks, or the overall list of rankings, I guess you could say, looks so far. Personally, I have some issues with the way this is being done, and this is not a slight against Tom or anything. It's just, I feel like submitting top 50 lists of each set is kind of diluting the effectiveness of this whole thing. Because basically what you're doing is you're evaluating levels within a confine of the level sets from which they come from. And as we all know, I mean, for those who are in the Chips Challenge community, I mean, each level set, you know, has a different level of quality, basically. I mean, it's pretty widely believed that CCLB2 is not quite as good as CCLB1, for instance. At least so far. And in fact, I personally like CCLB2. It's just that it's in such good company. And, you know, CCLB3 has a lot of very difficult levels. You know, just things like that, you know, qualities that, you know, define each set. And the problem with creating a top 50 from each of these sets is that you're basically stuck within each set when you're evaluating the levels. And therefore, any ranks that you assign to the levels across each set are weighted exactly the same. So a number 9 in Chips Challenge 1 for... Wait a minute, did I get a blue key? I got a blue key already, okay. My bad. How long have I had that blue key and not noticed, I wonder? Anyway, it doesn't matter, we're starting over. What I'm trying to say is that a 9 in Chips Challenge 1 would be the exact same value as a 9 in Chips Challenge Level Pack 3, for instance. Which, to be honest, isn't really exactly all that fair. I mean, the 9 in Chips Challenge 1, if you liked that set more, you know, maybe worth more, so to speak, than a 9 in Chips Challenge Level Pack 3, where you didn't like as many of the levels. You see where I'm coming from on this? So, what I'm thinking is that maybe an alternative way to do this would just to have people submit a top 200 or 100 or whatever of levels across all the sets. That way, you know, they will be able to create that overall list with the overall picture in mind, because that's ultimately what the final list is going to be anyway. Plus, this will make sure that, you know, a set that has, you know, more obvious choices for the top levels that, and I'm thinking of sets that aren't quite as held in high regard like CCLB2, at least these level sets won't necessarily have an advantage, because that's kind of the way things look like right now. Basically, you know, a level set like CCLB2, where, you know, the best levels are kind of a little bit obvious, are doing a little bit better and have an inherent advantage because everyone is picking those particular levels as their top ones within that set, I mean. You see what I'm talking about? So they're going to do better than levels in a set that's like, say, CCLB1, where there's a greater number of higher quality levels. At least, you know, most objective people would probably say that. But because of that, it's hard to choose which levels make, you know, the personal top 50 within that set, and therefore the results will be a little bit wider spread. Also, my other contention with this whole thing is I'm not exactly sure if there are any measures in place to prevent something from happening if somebody doesn't submit a top 50 for every set. So what I'm thinking, and the problem with this I'm thinking is that, you know, if somebody does that, then that particular set will have more votes overall, and therefore, because the point system is built such that, you know, a rank is assigned a certain number of points, and then the rankings overall are determined by how many points overall a level has, then I'm thinking that, you know, because of this system, then people who vote on only certain level sets, those level sets will undoubtedly have an advantage. Unless, here's the alternative I'm thinking of, unless the overall ranks are calculated by the average ranking.
At Centerpoint Energy, we're giving you more savings and comfort with
oh my
clean
goodness,
and
did I
abundant
just
natural
do
gas.
I can
you
totally
guys can hear
see
that,
us
right?
cooking
There's
in
an
his
ad
kitchen.
in the background.
I can totally see us cooking like pros with natural gas.
Oh, I would love to soak in that tub.
I'd love to save energy and money with
I
a
wonder
natural
what's being
gas
shown on
water
the
heater.
screen right
I
now
can
when they're talking
imagine
about all
cuddling
these
up in
things.
here.
Because natural gas heating keeps the house comfortable when we need it.
We have to get this house.
We have to get natural gas.
We
Because
have
you
to
are
get
at the center
this.
of
We
everything
have
we
to
do.
get
We're
that.
giving you more. Centerpoint Energy.
Must
Always
buy more. Yeah. Anyway, that's just my thoughts on the whole thing. You know, calculating the average rank based on the ranks given, and then having the lowest be the highest, basically. I think that might be the better option. It's just my opinion, though. I don't know. I just feel like right now things are just kind of weighted a certain way, all in the interest of having it be quote-unquote fair, whereas you're basically just skewing the results, which really doesn't help much. So right now we are down to 8 ships, and I'm guessing we're going to have to approach a lot of these from the bottom. I don't think we've been... No, we have been there. So what have I missed? I'm sure I've missed something down over here. We've checked everything that we can check there. Have we been here? Nope, okay. Or, well, we have, but we haven't checked that. Here we go, we approach it from the right. Alright. Alright. Anyway, sorry if that was just a big mouthful. I was just kind of dumping all my thoughts out there. How do we get in that room to the right? I don't know. It's anyone's guess. Thankfully, I haven't accidentally collected any blue keys this go around. That was really bizarre. I don't know what happened that last time. Okay, two chips left, and thankfully we know where they are. So how do we get to that one over there? It looks like we may have to come from the right again. This one seems... Wait, what? Did I miss a path that... Yeah, here we go. Okay, one left. And this is where we messed up when we had one left the first time. Or was that the second time? I forgot. I thought there was like one attempt. Here we go. I thought there was like one attempt where... Is it here? Here we go. Where I just made a mistake like at the very beginning, but maybe not. Alright, let's find our way back to the exit in the upper left, and we should be A-OK. This is a really cool level. I mean, it's just... I like the kind of haphazardness of where the blue keys are. I don't know, it's just a really cool concept. So, with that in mind, Chant of Sapphires is now complete, leading us to level 47, the Glider Ultimatum. And we'll take this one on. Guys, once again for watching. If you enjoyed yourself, be sure to hit that like button, and I will see you on the flip side. So much once again, and take care.